woman, survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed because earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so damn God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power, 21 questions like the warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This that quiet storm. T-O-N-Y. Top of New York with a pitchfork.
Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took $1 out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, popping like. When you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around and 2 stacking up, I love how my money count on move. With attitude, I got a two and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like shampoo. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make that follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn on my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a streak. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, because I 100-yard dash. I had to run my.
You sure? I mean, I can set it off. It's not a problem.
I don't. You go to your settings and turn that off.
When you on top, go ahead on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
Correct. They do the live commentary over it.
What they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
Yeah. I know. That's true.
They look me in the bed like he 40. I be seen inside of the morning. Ain't no screens that says keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know that
yeah.
I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know that he happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Then I like a pot on the
I remember that.
I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got kind of all of these, my body, I got pay somebody keep checking my pose. Walking the club with no one to take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose.
Right now, that's my TV. Probably my TV. Yeah.
I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different.
The whole way through, no canceling, no blocking the running back, no sending them off. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about this play action, man. I do too. Yeah.
I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I get gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone. Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. Put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got kinda with you.
Now you know me though. I don't look at film.
I don't either. I ain't gonna cap.
You know I don't. I don't. Every time I've ever tried to do that, it messes me up.
Yeah.
What's good, you fellas?
Cause it make you think too hard. I just play.
Right? Just play your game, same.
Yeah.
What's good, fellas?
What up? What up, Lito?
The Dolphins there? Build on league or build on this interview, the thing?
Oh.
So
when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision.
who's in the chat right now?
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could have had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm predicated, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I'm not.
Alright, let me put my voice on straight for you. I can do it. I mean, as long as I like don't have a game open, I think I'll be fine.
I listen to music when I play.
Alright.
Analyst?
I mean, I can test my internet real quick and see if it got better for you real quick. I'll be right back.
Should be. Well, I turned it back on, but I can't. I could just mute the thing. Go to party settings.
I'll stream.
Nah,
I don't got no music playing regardless.
Once I mute the chat, y'all gonna hear nothing from my side. Nah,
I don't know.
Cause once I mute y'all not gonna hear nothing is gonna come out. Yeah, once I take my headphones out and mute y'all won't hear nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, like once I mute the chat, I won't hear nothing.
Correct.
Link in it's in the group chat. It's in the chat. I'll send it to you.
Ew, Denver, I hope you're not wearing them throwback uniforms. These bitches is ugly.
Trying to go blue pants. I mean orange pants. There we go. I don't know why they even thought of wearing those unis.
Oh my god, Denver. Those uniforms would throw up in a bag.
Nah. Cool right there.
You should wear your orange tops.
I'm away. I can't wear orange top.
Nice. Alright. We ready to kick off?
Yeah.
Do you want me doing play-by-play or not, Marion?
Nah.
What you mean? Alright.
Huh?
Thicker the ply, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buyer, now leasing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, we're good. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and 2, Keenum. Got a man, he finds Sanders. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Keenum. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Back to throw, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Play action, it's Keenum. A strong running. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Tempo.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
95.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Let's get it. Come on, tempo. Good, guys, 4 down. Hey.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Complete out right to Jake Buck. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone.
This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now it's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Keenum. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cam Chancellor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Keenan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down. And Janikowski bangs it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the...
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was good. Yo. Yeah. Yes. Oh. My bad. It was good. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I am. I am, and that's what I was gonna change second half. Like focus more on the run, cause that's what I do best. I run the ball best, so I'm just, you know, that's really what be killing me. I get too greedy sometimes, and I like big plays. Probably just run the ball more. I bet.
Yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ely. 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in the golden high tops as well.
Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Play action. Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton from 19 yards away. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With them leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
14.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 87 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Now Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Keenum now on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll get it up the middle. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Shotgun snap for Keenan. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Rashad Penny. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it, because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
14. Shotgun.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a give to Penny. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Wilson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Very left. Down.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Keenum going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Returnable for Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down, Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
Let's go. Hey, down. Roger. Get high.
They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And now running right through it. There he goes inside the 30. And avoids the contact by sliding. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Jay Butt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Butt from 17 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two. Now Keenum. And he slings one that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Back to throw. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
14.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Lombardi trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs.
Hey, them boys
And when
lit.
this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps.
Good game, Seahawks.
Didn't have to face some
What are you talking about?
The journey.
You're supposed to let the stream go through so I can get the last, the rest.
It's still going through.
I don't see it.
Go look at the stream. It's still going through right now. It's showing the highlights and all.
Okay, good.
Probably because I was trying to join the party back.
And they are the Super Bowl
Oh,
champs.
okay. You gotta turn your notifications off, but that was a well-played game.
Boy, was it?
Feels like we have been there
What? You got lucky. You start doing some greedy moves.
I ain't gonna lie. That list is killing me, boy. No,
next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Yo, was you thinking about the 150? Was that 150 in your head?
Nah, I was just trying to. I was just scared, bro. I didn't want to lose. I wasn't even pressed about the money at the time. I was just trying to win. I was like, dang, he came back. Touchdown. Damn. Got the lead.
Yo, Seattle, I thought she was gonna come back, man.
He did come back.
Listen, I was that last pick.
That pick.
He was covering my tight end. I was throwing it to my wide receiver way up top. It was just a bad pass.
Yeah.
Yo, Cam, man, you got mad and fucked, boy.
A couple times. It's all good.
I think we are live, unless your voice is not being heard. Well,
49ers in chat sound so salty.
He called it a bumble. He can't call it a bumble. He lost to you.
Facts.
Somebody.
He's just a sore loser.
And the Falcons, instead of him chilling back and not rushing and just relaxing, because I had to put that video out. I was trying to get the playoff video out, and he was rushing, so he got fucking pissed. Excuse my language. And look he had a chance. So Denver won it. Denver did me some justice on the votes. So I'm happy with that. Bless you. How's
I'm gonna accept that. I'm gonna accept that right now.
How does it feel, Denver?
I mean, it's not my first Super Bowl, so.
It's the first one here.
Yeah,
it's the first one here.
Yeah, and I just joined the league, so yeah, it's nice.
This is different.
I guess I'm making a statement.
Yeah, this is different. There's different rules. There's different rules, different concepts, different everything.
Yeah, you see, who is that, man? No. It says advanced week, next stage 1. Yeah, that's what I told you. Yeah.
Anyways, off-season schedule. Oh, don't post it yet.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Don't post yet.
Damn, man. Don't do that damn pass.
Oh, he probably posted it on Facebook.
Oh, I gotta take that down.
All right, so what we got going on?
Is it there? Hold on for a second. Hold on.
I gotta get on the road in a little bit.
All right, hold on for a second, bro. I gotta make sure this thing is not posted. I don't want this posted yet. Man, you always gotta talk about your poop issues. You probably going there with you probably going to the bathroom with a blow up doll and shit. All right, so first person. The Super Bowl winner.
What's up?
I need your thing. But not at the same time. I need you to let everybody know after you get it that you got it, so we ain't got no bullshit going on here.
Check your DMs. I sent it.
All right, hold on for a second. Damn, I almost sent you 1,500. You'd have been happy like a motherfucker. Hold on, let me open this back up again.
Man, you think you're gonna get everybody in now that you're trying to get in?
1 second.
Yo, can I leave?
Boom, 11:21. That's me.
Whoever's trying to get paid, if you leave before, I can't do it. Cause contract one step. Let's just do contract. All right, so let me find yours. What is it again?
I just sent you a message, so you know what's me.
All right, hold on for a second. Are you hitting and running, or are you staying?
What you mean?
Okay. And that is $ Boone.
Yeah.
But I have to do the capital.
Yeah.
Boone 1121.
Yeah.
It's not popping up. Oh, I know why. There's no E.
I'll show you my picture so you know it's me.
It says Tyrell on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. When we can start the off season?
I gotta fill Atlanta, and then everybody just check your emails and stuff. I mean the information. You can see everything. All right. Let me know when you get it. Please take a snapshot and post it in the chat room that you got paid for me. Campbell.
Yo.
And I thank you guys for being patient with me, but I'm not a fan of forced wins, bro. I'm sorry.
Are you good, bro? Nobody was tripping over here at all.
Yeah, I can't be dealing with that shit. And you giving money out, you gotta make sure that motherfuckers is playing. Alright, so Campbell, send me yours.
I already did.
Okay, let me check, hold on. Did you check your thing, Boone?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Alright, you put it in there?
Yep.
Alright. Don't forget thank that lead too. Cause you came back, bro.
I did.
Alright, let me find this shit.
I just sent it to you again.
Alright, let me get yours, hold on.
I was definitely one for the book. No cap.
Alright, Campbell E.
Yep.
TAMPBELL03.
Yep.
Okay, Edwin Campbell. Confirm. And this was supposed to be gift cards, but I said nah, I'm gonna do it because this was a long ass season. Alright, room out of football. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff.
dance contest for the if you know, you know.
All right, do me a favor, do your screenshot for me.
You all get a bird. This
Yeah, after you get it.
Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know.
And then screenshot it in the
For the wrong sport, you know. If you know about the court, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know.
So you want to put it in the chat?
We all click
yes.
like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing.
So are we staying in the same thing, or do I get beers now, or is it beers for the next letter?
Okay, so here's what's gonna.
Yeah.